둘, 셋.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 크리스연의 수연입니다.
입니다.
자기 이름
크리스입니다.
크리스입니다. 저희가 오늘은 이렇게 좀 치장을 했는데요. 오늘 이 영상 찍기 전에 그 애뉴얼 어워드 세레머니라고 그 작년에 일한 사람들 그 최고 중에 최고를 뽑는 그런 시상식이 있었는데 우리 자기 우리 여보 기특해. 엄청 힘든 상이에요. 한 부대에 있는 장교, 젊은 장교 못해도 200명 중에 1등이라는 소리입니다. 우리 여보 너무 잘했어. 기특해. 이쁘게 꾸민 김에 한번 오늘 크리스 인터뷰를 해볼까 싶어서 영상을 찍게 되었어요. 저번에 제가 어떻게 우리 처음 만났는지를 얘기했는데 사람들이 너무 좋아해 주시더라고요. 그래서 오늘은 크리스 시점에서 들어보도록 하겠습니다. Okay, so I already talked about how we met from my perspective. Could you tell me our story from your perspective?
네. So back in 2022, basically my whole unit had a dinner planned and those plans fell through and we needed to figure out a new plan. So we went to a restaurant, which just so happened to be the restaurant that this very young, pretty waitress worked at. And when I saw her walk by, I kind of did a double take and I could not take my eyes off her. So spent the night thinking about like, how do I ask this person for their number, try to figure that out. And at the end of their shift, they were getting off of work while we were still having dinner and they're getting ready to leave. And I was like, oh, well, if she leaves, I'm never going to see her again because I'm never coming back to this restaurant because I don't like it. So it's now or never. And that's when I asked you for your number. And basically got your number. Don't know this, but like you didn't know how new I was to Germany. So you gave me a number, and it's a German number. And you didn't have an Apple, you had an iPhone, or you didn't have an iPhone, you had an Android. So it didn't have a blue text message. So I didn't know if you gave me a real number or a fake number. It wasn't the right number of digits. So I shot you a text, and I was like, cool, this is me. And you just stopped talking. You was like, okay, I'm gonna go back to getting off to work. So, but you didn't leave. You were off work, but you didn't leave. And I thought, okay, well, I guess I'll talk to her. So that's what I did. I sat down at the little, I wouldn't call it a bar, but
It's a coffee bar.
that. And I was like, hey, so tell me about yourself, what's up? And we were talking. I was like, okay, cool. So you gave me your number, but like, did you get my text? Are you gonna respond? Like some sort of like a, yep, got it. But we talked for like an hour, and yeah, you know, that led to you hanging out with me over the course of the week. We hung out multiple times. I was very persistent and insistent, and eventually that led to us becoming an item, dating steady, committed.
That's it for.
That's how we met from my perspective.
Could you tell me when or why you decided to marry me? Like, how did you know I was the one?
When I met you, I was 31 years old. I'd been in several relationships, and they were all long-term relationships. So I knew everything that I did not want in my life. I met you, and you just gave a positive vibe. There was something about you. I was like, So as I got to know you over the course of a couple weeks before we were officially dating, I just kind of knew. I was like, all right, yeah, like this person has all these qualities that I not only admire or would like in my partner, but that you were like someone that I could just see in the future. That hey, let me imagine 20 years from now. Oh, hey, she's still there. So it works. So I think the more time we spent together, the more that solidified in my mind. You mentioned at one point, like, I think we've been together, like from the day we met to like when you said this may have been like 6 or 8 weeks, but you're like, yeah, it feels like I've known you for months or like a year. I'm like, yeah, you know, that works. Yeah, so I think it just all made sense to me. So I was like, yeah, this is the person that I want to spend the rest of the life with. And just go ahead and seal that in. Wife her up. I want it, so I put a ring on it.
근데 아직 프로포즈 안 했어. 프로포즈 기다리고 있어요 지금. 이게
편지.
어?
편지?
편지? Letter?
No. Let's ring again.
반지.
반지.
Close enough.
편지. 반지.
반지. 이게 제가 독일에 남을 그 비자가 거의 끝나가서 일단 저희 혼인 신고 먼저 하고 그렇게 지금 결혼 생활을 하고 있어서 한국에서 결혼식을 올리기 전에 저한테 프로포즈를 제대로 하겠다고 해서 그래서 아직 기다리고 있습니다. 혹시라도 프로포즈 어떻게 했냐고 물어보실까봐 미리 말씀드려요. 아직 프로포즈 기다리고 있어요.
It's coming soon.
Yeah, I know, I'm waiting. What are the pros and cons of being married to a Korean lady?
Korean.
Yeah, I think I haven't asked you.
I don't know, it's kind of a weird question.
What?
I don't know, because it's like what I love about you, what I fell in love with you, is more than just the fact that you are a Korean lady. But some of the pros that come with being married to somebody who is Korean are like.
Because I'm not American.
Yeah. Some of the things that I think I benefit from are I like that, you know, you are somebody that is. See, I don't know what's necessarily what is from Korean, what is because of your personality, and what is because of just like.
It's kind of ambiguous.
Yeah, it's hard to articulate. I like this about her because that may not just be because you're Korean, maybe because of just who you are. But I mean, I love that you are somebody that is more like-minded to me. So you know, you value family, and you want to have a family. That again, that could be personality, but I think that in Asian cultures, Korea included, family is a much more important.
I was expecting something like, oh, Korean cuisine.
Yeah, but like people make Korean food. I do like the food. I get lots of good sundubu.
Your favorite?
좋아요.
누구 좋아해요?
sundubu찌개 좋아요. 좋아요. 불고기 좋아요. 오이 김치 좋아요.
오이 김치 좋고 떡국도 좋고
떡국, 소고기
미역국,
묵국,
소고기 묵국.
미역국, 잡채.
Yeah, I think that can be a pro.
Yeah, food is a pro. Even though I'm bad at food is definitely a pro. I come home and I have something to eat, which is great. Also, like the shows we get to watch. We get to watch a lot of really good movies or shows that, you know, because you're Korean, you can explain this. Here we go. Here's a good one. Because you are Korean, you can actually explain to me, oh yeah, Netflix translated this way, but that's wrong. It actually means this. So you have a deeper understanding of the culture and language than I do as somebody that's just watching it because you are Korean. Yeah, I get to learn all kinds of things like about dialects, or I get to learn like slang, stuff that like this is how you'd say this, or you know like
메롱?
메롱. 메롱. So, nah. Those are some pros.
There's no cons.
Cons? Well, I'm really
Language barrier?
language barrier is a challenge sometimes, but I wouldn't call it a con, just a challenge.
Okay.
Because of who I am and the fact that this isn't a con, again, it's a challenge, but I don't like food that much. Koreans love food. So going out to eat and spending time together and sharing food, that's a very big important thing in Korea, community, food sharing. But I don't eat food, so like that makes it harder, I think, for you to like, you want to make good food and share with me, and I'm like, I'm not really hungry because I'm a bird.
But isn't that a con for me?
It's a con for you.
Not for you.
Yeah, it's a challenge for me, a con for you. But that's not Japanese. Cons for me.
There's none?
Language barrier maybe. So, but it's not like, again, I don't think of these as negatives, like they're not cons. It's not like because I chose you, now I have a lifetime of this negative thing. It's just a challenge. As you improve your English, the language barrier goes away. As I stop being picky, the diet thing becomes less of a problem. But it will still always be a problem. Yeah, there's no cons that I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay.
Mm.
You mean it?
Nah.
Okay.
If I think of a con, I'll let you know. But I can think of a con that comes with being married to a Korean lady or like an international, like somebody that's not American. That's still not a con. It's a challenge for like my job, but not a con.
Okay. What's your most memorable or funniest moment during our life in Germany?
I think something I really enjoyed from our time in Germany was the time we spent with our friends. Before this was an empty home. Like all the time we'd spend here with game nights, like the time spent in this room, just you and I watching stuff on TV, watching Physical Beck or Fading to Love You, or even like Miracle in Cell Number 39.
Cell number 7.
Miracle in Cell Number 7, making numbers up. You know, making hot dog in the kitchen and coming over here and just like
All the smart things.
yeah, all those things were the best memories because like you made this 4-story shell of a building, a home filled with life. We had pictures on the walls. We had friends that came over and played games. They had like repeated nights. And then we would travel, even though we hated certain things, like the airport. Frankfurt Airport's the worst. Absolute worst. But
Don't get us wrong. If any Germans are watching this, don't get us wrong.
it's just so hard to navigate. It just doesn't make sense.
That's just because we don't know German.
I can't read German. But also,
Yeah. If only we knew German.
yeah, but also, I just get lost. I don't get lost in other countries. But that airport's a maze.
That's fun.
So yeah, traveling to all the different countries that we saw, places we went, and again, like meeting friends in those places. Yeah, those are the
Okay,
highlights.
so all those more things.
Mm.
So we're moving to Hawaii very soon. How do you feel about leaving Germany? Is there anything you're looking forward to?
I think that the time for my chapter in Germany to come to an end is appropriately timed. It is now, I have no regrets about leaving Germany. I'm good to go. Looking forward to our weddings, because we have so many of those. Looking forward to our wedding ceremonies, I guess more technically. Looking forward to being around water again, because I've not been to near beaches, like living near beaches like I used to living most of my life. So being able to go hiking up mountains and then also having the beaches right there. Looking forward to days being a normal length and not ridiculously long or ridiculously short. Hopefully to get some of the conveniences back that are harder to get in Germany. So it probably won't be the same conveniences as transportation in Korea, but getting food at midnight on a Sunday, getting food at 2 p.m. on a Sunday is significantly easier in the States than it is here. So,
Because everything closes
on
on
Sundays.
Sunday in Germany.
And then everything closes by like 7 or 8 o'clock most days of the week. At least in our village.
I get you, yeah.
Yes.
I know what you mean. Last words for the people who are watching this interview.
Thanks for viewing, thanks for watching, and I hope you find us entertaining. But, we appreciate your support, and check us out, and, this is just something fun to do, because why not? say that. And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
네. 많이 받으세요.
새해 복
새해 복 많이 받으세요.
새해 복 많이 받으세요. 저희는 한국 설날에 지금 이거 찍고 있거든요. 오늘은 10월 아니 나 10월이라는
10월.
오늘은 2024년 2월
2월.
나 왜?
2월.
졸렸어. I'm
졸렸어?
sleepy. No.
졸렸어.
왜?
잤어.
뭐?
12시.
12시까지 잤다고?
네.
That's false.
That's 아니야. 없어. I'm false. I'm false. You slept a lot.
그럴 수도 있지 주말인데.
신사 여사 여러분 저는
자 오늘 이렇게 질문 5가지 이렇게 좀 짧게 해봤는데요. 크리스가 사실 이렇게 대화하는 영상을 찍어보질 않아서 많이 어색하다 하더라고요. 물론 저도 유튜브 시작한 지 얼마 안 돼서 카메라 보고 얘기하는 거, 혼잣 말하는 거 아직도 되게 낯설고 좀 힘든 편이긴 한데 점점 나아지는 모습을 보여드리도록 하겠습니다. 오늘 이렇게 짧게 크리스하고 질문하고 응답하는 시간 가져보았는데요. 영상 재밌게 봐주셨으면 좋겠고 다음에는 더 재밌고 또 좀 발전된 모습으로 인사드리도록 할게요. 4월부터는 저희가 하와이로 이사를 가서 아마 제가 좀 더 일상적인 거를 많이 공유하지 않을까 싶은데요. 하와이 생활기도 다 제가 관심 있게 지켜봐 주시면 감사하겠습니다. 그럼 다음에 또 봐요. 다음에도 뭐 찾고 있어. 그럼 다음에 또 봐.
네.
알았어.
다음에 또 봐.
또 봐. You wanna do that?
다음에 또 봐.
알았어. 그럼
다음에
다음에 또 봐요.